Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another video. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, I have secured a small amount of black powder, and I am going to make what they call rub cloth. So this is cotton, denim cotton, and I am going to put some black powder rubbed into this to make for flint and steel. Now this stuff is for emergency use only. It looks, from what I've seen I've seen several people make it, and it is volatile to the point of being near explosive. It's not explosive per se, but it is very vigorous. So the idea is, making rub cloth is you put a spark in it, black powder burns very vigorously, and it's for using in inclement weather. So if it's raining, you put a spark on this, it will start up whether it's wet or not. It gets going, and the denim turns into charred material, which is embered. So you get the spark on it. As soon as it's, basically you put it in your tinder bundle, drop sparks onto it from a distance, like here, drop sparks onto it, it'll ignite, flash up, start burning vigorously, and then turn into a coal. Basically the whole thing will turn into an ember, and then you go from there. I saw Dan from Coal Cracker Bushcraft make some up. All he did was, and I'm using 3FG black powder, just got a little bit of water, just enough to wet your cloth all over. I don't want to make a big mess here, because this is where I do my fire. I don't want it wet or anything, but just enough to wet my cloth up. Now that cloth is just wet enough to get a good get the water out of the way. And he said, and I've got a couple of cuts on my fingers which I don't want, but he said just to pour a little bit of black powder over, just enough to rub in, and not too much, but not too much rubbing. You don't have to press it in, but just enough to coat it completely, to soak in. But you don't want it to be too much, and I think I've got a little bit too much. This is just an experiment to make rub powder. Now this is a finite resource for me. I'm not going to have too much of it. I don't want to store black powder here too much. Not that I'd get in trouble for it. I've got a gun license, so both sides, I assume. Look at that. And then you have to, yeah, that's stinging because of the potassium nitrate. And then you have to dry that out. I will hang that up somewhere without making too much of a mess. This is a little bit messy, but that's all good. I didn't want it to drip all over the joint. That's dropping black powder drippings on my thing, which I didn't want to do. I'll only make 2 up. I don't want to go any more than that for the moment, just for an experimentation sake. It already looks like it's got a heap of black powder in there from the other side. I'll put a little bit more in there. I think that's open. And there we go. That's 2. Looks like 2 good lots of rub cloth. I'm hoping that is impregnated enough with it. I might actually, I've got the 4 here. I may as well do the 4. What I'll do is I'll stop it now. I will upload this, and it's a messy job, as you know. I will upload this, and then I will dry these out, put them out in the sun, dry them out, and then I will show you the end results once they're all dried out. It will take a couple of hours in the sunlight to dry it out. I will burn one off and then save the others for my kits, because I'll have 3 of them. I'll put them, you only really need 1 per kit, because it's just an emergency situation, that it's a last ditch in case of, if it's wet, raining down, you need a flint and steel fire. This is it. Throw sparks onto it, it gets it going, and away you go. So yeah, that's the situation that this is. You would use this for. Not a lot of people would go to this much trouble to do it, but I had the opportunity to get a little bit of black powder, so yeah, I did. I thought, yeah, because I've been excited about doing this, and when the opportunity came that I could do it, I jumped on it. So yeah, just be able to do this rub powder. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good experimentation. So yeah, some experimenting. So yeah, anyway, I'll put that there, and I'll keep going with the next bits. So yeah, anyway, I'll shut this off now. I've got one finger that I can press stop. Anyway, thanks for watching.